You have something that I want. You may think you know what you are in possession of, but you do not. Your comments, your likes, and your ability to subscribe to my channel mean more to me than you could possibly realize. And I will work in my own self-interest to get what I want. So, let's look at another shoe review today, shall we? Alright guys, so if that intro doesn't already tell you enough about the cape I got on, this is an Adidas Star Wars Originals box right here, okay? And this says Gazelle here, even though I'm not letting it focus. I'm not taking time for it to focus. And inside here sits and houses the Adidas Star Wars Darksaber Gazelles. Or you can call them the Moff Gideon pair, whatever you want to call them, I think would be fine, as long as it goes along the line with the Moff Gideon or the Darksaber. And these were released with the Adidas line of shoes this year that they did for the Mandalorian. So there was a lot of Baby Yoda shoes, obviously, like there was the Mudhorn pair of like ZX2K Boost, I think that's what they're called. A couple other shoes like that, so it was cool. There was some NMDs. I only purchased this one because I was trying to be smart with my money, and I have too many shoes, as you guys all know, and I have to kind of pick and choose what I'm purchasing and buying, and holidays I knew were coming up, so I'm trying to get my friends and family members gifts. I digress. So, with that being said, though, let's look at this shoe, and let's talk about what makes the Darksaber, I believe, a better version of a toned-down collab with Star Wars shoe than like the Obi-Wan pair that we looked at probably last time. So, what makes this shoe different? Well, okay, let's look right here. You see that? Darksaber. This is called the Gazelle. This, though, says Darksaber right here. The other side of the shoe has what it regularly says on there, which is it does say Gazelle, which is what you would regularly see on a Gazelle shoe. But they did make a nice little small difference with this one that kind of gives you something that's a little bit different, which I like. The other thing that I like too with these three stripes here, you have these lines of crackling energy through them, which are meant to represent the energy lines crackling through the Darksaber. So it makes sense. And I like that a lot. And so that's very cool. It's the same thing here on the heel tab as well with the Adidas Originals Trifold, logo. The materials on this shoe is a nubuck upper, rubber outsole. This is like a synthetic leather for the tongue that has the Adidas Originals logo on it there too. Pretty nice. They do come with an additional set of laces. They're black laces, which is cool. And inside here, I'm going to pop out this one because it's easier to pop this one out than it was for me to get the other one. You have an insole that has Moff Gideon standing on top of his TIE fighter with the Darksaber, and this is the concept art that they did for the show. That's super cool to see this on the insole. That's like dope. I think all the Mandalorian shoes, I believe, ended up doing that, where they ended up putting something on the insoles that was concept art from the show. So I love that. And again, it's one of those little extra things where it's just a little extra mile that shows that they care with the collab and they want to do something super cool and neat. In this Gazelle, I will say this is probably the toughest pair of shoes to get the insole back into, though. Honestly, I kind of wish I kind of am considering not even wearing these insoles in there because I just like that so much. I don't want to mess it up, but it kind of depends. Now, one thing I do want to talk about is sizing for this shoe. So the Gazelles, I got these at 9.5, which is, for a lot of people know, this is what the size I usually get with my Rose shoes to hoop in. But casually, I usually go like a size 10 in most shoes. But I was thinking Gazelles, like Superstars or Stan Smiths, I want to go down and have a size because I don't want them to be too loose, but I also don't want them to be like too tight. These are ones where it's like, it's a good, it's a snug fit. This 9.5 fits me very snug, so much to the point where it's really tight right up here, right as you're getting like up to your toes. And I kind of would maybe say, I wish I went with a 10. I wish I went with just my true size, because they would have fit a little bit better and it would give me a little bit more room. But with some break-in time and also some, relacing this a little bit to be a little bit more looser, it'll probably be fine. But outside of that, I think that sizing wise, I'd probably just go true to size if I were to do it again, or if I were to like order another pair of Gazelles, I would just get a size 10 instead of a size 9.5. But they're a dope shoe. I like this colorway a lot. I like this collab a lot, and I think it's really well done, and it's just really dope. I couldn't ask for anything else really from this shoe, and that's the other reason why I don't own any pairs of Gazelles besides this. And so when I saw this shoe pop up as one of the ones they're doing, okay, I should get the Gazelle, but I also was like, Moff Gideon, the Darksaber, like, I gotta get these, man. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this look at the Adidas Star Wars Gazelle and the Darksaber colorway. It's super dope. But until next time, you guys, peace, and with the Force be with you always. I'll catch you around later. Bye.